This cat is cranky. She absolutely hates our dog, and so she basically lives upstairs because she doesn't want anything to do with him. So it's weird that she's out right now. Hello friends, welcome back to Joyful Happy Acre. I'm Kim, and today we're going to talk about my last 6 weeks of committing to do keto carnivore-ish, and how I did and whether I accomplished it and all the things. So 6 weeks ago I decided to start eating much better. Here's the things I did accomplish. I cut out all sweets for the last 6 weeks. Okay, almost. I'll tell you about my couple little failures. But I also cut out all grains, and I really upped my meat intake, and I have been doing awesome. I'll get into all the details of that and everything, and my failures also. But it has really improved my health. I'll just say that up front. I feel so much better. I have had great improvements in my health, a couple different things, and I've lost and kept off 6 pounds. So granted, I was hoping for a lot more weight than that, but I have had a very stressful last couple weeks, and so really being able to maintain and not gain anything, and during those terrible stressful moments, I feel pretty happy about that. So I basically eat eggs for breakfast. I like hamburger, ground hamburger. I eat like taco meat and stuff, and just put like cheese and salsa and stuff on it. I eat a keto meal. We have a keto meal for supper every day, but basically that's it. I have eaten way too many nuts, peanuts and pecans, and I cut it out for a little while, and then I got kind of stressed with things and added them back in. So that's kind of been my go-to cheat snack. I eat a little too many of them, and that's why I haven't been losing much weight, because while a little bit every now and then is not bad for you at all, nuts are fine in moderation, I tend to have trouble with the moderation part and tend to do it every day, and that's what causes me trouble. That's something I'm still working on, and that's why I got up to 300 pounds at one point. So I also, my other cheat, which isn't really a cheat, is potatoes. I don't feel a difference in my body when I eat potatoes. They don't affect me bad, so I'm fine with eating them, but I kind of eat them too often. So I really need to lower them too. There you go again, I'm a glutton. So if I allow myself those cheats, then I tend to go overboard on them. So, but I mean, really, potatoes and nuts are my 2 cheats. That's pretty good compared to what I was at. I have not had chocolate in 6 weeks. I had 2 cheat days. I had some caramel popcorn one day. I was gone out of town, and you know, I thought, it'll be okay. Well, no, it wasn't. I did not feel good at all. Then about a week later, I made my kids gluten-free chocolate chip cookies, well, monster cookies. And that is my kryptonite, and I shouldn't have made them. And I had 3. I only had 3. Yes, I do that weird. I can't do that. So 3. I had 3 cookies. There, 3. I was sick for about 15, 18 hours. I was horribly sick. My body said no, and I have not done any sugar since then, because wow, my body said we like being healthy and eating better, and we're not going to deal with this anymore. And I'm glad. I do have ketchup. I try to buy the organic natural sugar ketchup. Make sure I stay away from corn syrup, so that I allow myself a little bit of that. But that's basically where my sugar comes from, is a little bit of ketchup. And obviously not every day, just maybe a couple times a week. I also have 1 cup of orange juice in the morning to take my supplements with, but that's it. Those 2 places is where the only place my sugar comes from at all. And then carbs would come from the potato that I've been eating way too much. And I know the potatoes and the peanuts and pecans are the reason I haven't gained or lost any more weight than what I have. But I am happy with the 6 pounds I have lost and kept off. It was going between 6 and 7, and it still is, but it's okay. Some of the other major accomplishments, I went to the dentist and didn't have any anxiety. That is something I've never done. I have feared the dentist basically my whole life. I had a lot of trouble with my teeth. In my 20s, I did not take care of myself at all. That's why I ended up at 300 pounds. I knew nothing about health, did not take care of myself at all. I lived on chocolate, Pepsi, and cigarettes. That's where my teeth went bad, and that's why I still have a bad tooth. I don't have any cavities, it's just it had a root canal, and so it's, you know, basically dead. And so eventually I would like to get my teeth fixed. I talked to the dentist about it a couple weeks ago when I was there, when I had this experience with no anxiety at the dentist, which is just amazing. It's a miracle. I have never felt that before. But he said it was going to probably cost almost $10,000 to fix my teeth because I'm missing a lot. So I would need a partial. I would need a bunch of work done on the ones that are left, and I just don't have $10,000 right now. So my mouth, my smile will stay the same for a while until I get some money and I could do that. But that is not a priority. My health is more the priority. Although I would love to get work done because I still have a couple silver fillings, and if you don't know it, silver fillings have mercury in them, and that is horrible for your health. I know it's negatively affecting my health. Hopefully not much, but I mean, it negatively affects everybody's health who has silver fillings. So hopefully someday I can get those out and improve myself that way. Couple other things that have really improved eating as healthy as I am and cutting out the sugar. I know it's cutting out the sugar and adding in meat has really improved it. We'll get just real frank here. I had some rashes that went away completely. I haven't had any trouble with them in the last couple weeks. And toenail fungus, I mean, I still have it. I've had it for almost 18 years. But that's when it started. I remember I was pregnant with my 17-year-old son. And I asked the doctor about it then, and I've asked a couple doctors about it since, and they basically tell me the only drug they can give me would kill my either liver or kidneys or something. It's really bad for your body. And I chose to live with bad toenails than to kill my organs, you know. I am not that vain, but I have noticed some healthy nail growth since this, and it's only been 6 weeks and I've noticed a little bit of it, and this is a miracle. After almost 18 years, things are improving instead of getting worse. It's just amazing what a healthy diet can do for your body. Also, my energy's up. It's been kind of rough the last week with stress and my mom's surgery and dealing with all that, and daylight savings time, whew, that kind of threw me for a loop. It was the same time as all that stress and being at the hospital and stuff, and daylight savings time really threw me for a loop because I didn't sleep for much for like 2 days before that, and then that, and wow, I'm still adjusting over a week later, I think, to that. I really do think eating healthy has helped my sleep for sure. So what's next? Well, I'm gonna keep going. I originally said I'm going to do this for 6 weeks and see how much healthier I can get. How much weight I can lose, actually, is what I said. I want to see how much weight I can lose. Well, I haven't lost that much, but I feel so good. I'm loving the way my body's working better that I want to keep it up. My new goal is to at least keep it up until my birthday, which is in June. This is March. That's 3 months. And see how much I can improve in my health. I want to see how much weight I can lose, yes, because I really want to. I just want to be healthier. And I also, there is, right around my birthday in June, there is a 5K that I've done the last couple of years. And I want to see how good I can do at it, you know. I know my lungs are functioning better just eating healthier. You know, you cut out the sugar in your diet, your whole body like gets excited and starts working better. And I want to see how good I can do in this 5K. Because usually, I'll admit, it was 40 minutes. I don't think I've gone under 40 minutes yet. So my goal is to get under 40 minutes and see how low I can go, really. And I wanted to end this by saying I am on the slow plan. I tend to do things little bits at a time. Sorry about that noise. My bunny rabbit just makes so much noise when he drinks his water. Oh, sure, stop now. His little waterer up there. He is so noisy and messy. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm on the slow plan. I tend to do things one little piece at a time. It was 13 years ago that I decided to quit smoking. Just over 13 years ago. And that was the first thing I did for my health. And it was a few years later before I was finally able to quit pop. I actually tried quitting pop around that same time and then went back to it. But it was probably 5 years before I was able to give up my daily pop habit. But when I did give it up, I switched to sugar-filled tea. So I was drinking a cup of sugar a day just in my tea. And it was just probably 4, maybe 5 years ago that I gave up sugar in my tea and went to straight tea, black tea. And it's only been a year that I cut my black tea down to about, I drink tea half the day and half the day is water, which isn't so bad. But I've done that, you know, incrementally, and it's taken me years. My diet, I used to, like I say, in my 20s, I lived on sweets, pop, cigarettes, junk food. I mean, I ate out about every day. I rarely cooked. And I feel bad for my kids. I'm sorry that I didn't know. I was raised that that was okay, that there was nothing wrong with that. I honestly did not know anything about health. And that's why I try to share on here and try to tell people in real life, because so many people just don't know. I didn't. And I want to help those people who have never heard that drinking pop daily is really harmful. It really hurts your body. Our bodies are starving for nutrients. And even when we do eat nutrients, we've eaten so much bad in the day that our bodies can't use the nutrients we are trying to give it. So we're just starving for good food. We're overfed and undernourished in America. And I'm passionate about telling others what I've learned. So anyway, that's why I'm so excited that I've made these changes finally. And yes, I still have more to go. I'm not one of them people that is just able to go from eating junk food to carnivore in a day. Or I've heard so many people vegan to carnivore, or, you know, I can't do that. I tend to do things in increments, little bits at a time. But you know what? Even little bits at a time get you improving. And that's what matters, is slow and steady wins the race. If I have tried to just jump right into it and change things drastically. It lasts about 2 weeks and then I go back to it. So that's why it's better to take longer and do little pieces that you actually stick to than it is to jump in the deep water and then drown. You know, if you fail, then it wasn't worth doing anyway. So little bits at a time, sometimes that works. Now, there are some people who can just jump right in, and that is awesome. If you are that person, jump in now. But if not, just make little changes. That works too. Every improvement gets you to the goal. So Thanks for watching today, friends. I hope you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and continue to join me in this joy-filled life. Thanks. Bye.